It's the Texans and the Titans, next on Madden Football.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. With 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Looking to throw. Wells over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. Well, this defense for the Texans very strong in that victory a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Right back to him on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Wells. Throw out wide is incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now on fourth down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 2nd and 2. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. 3rd down and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be Titan football. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
At the 44-yard line.
Off play action. Wells going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Washington. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brings up third down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. A carry here for the big tight end. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense set to go again. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilkins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Second and 5. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilkins. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's Hall again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. He'll take it inside the 25. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. That ball caught by Harrison. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll set up to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught right side by Worthy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Wells. Man open, here is Jones. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
They'll run on first down. Wilkinson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Texans' 39-yard line.
Off play action. Wells. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. And Walker with it over the middle. And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg. Wells. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And they'll run again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3, our score. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. An out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. From the gun on 3rd down. Wells eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And the Texans set to come onto the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harrison. Second down and 4. Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Wilkins. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Back to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Wilkins. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Ryland on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense and their running back getting set to go once more. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Off the play fake. Wells. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hall again on second down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll set up a throw. And this complete to Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Second down and a yard. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Second and 9. They'll look to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. On third down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Wells. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Off play action. Wells. Open man. This is Brenton Strange, the tight end.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for the Titans. First down.
Back to throw now on first down. A short throw there to Strange. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw again. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
And 6 yards to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. Up the middle they go. Wilkinson down to about the 22 here. Here's 2nd and 3.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wilkinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Wilkinson. He stiff arms him. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Walker. Touchdown Titans. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now out comes Houston. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Give to Hall running right. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll run with Hall. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Nashville as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Wells. And Walker has it. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Wells.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's been terrific so far. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He finds his man complete. It's Wilkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Hall want to give up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Wilkins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. A handoff for Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll run with Hall. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Pushing his way through. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He may go.
And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
And that pick six, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll look to throw here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play. And it'll be second down. Back to throw. Wells. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And this offense on third down today, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Wells.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Past the 20. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field.
And they have had problems getting the running game in gear as we look through some of their attempts.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Wells. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Wells. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Ball again on second down.
Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35.
3rd and 3. Ball again.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
First down, Texans.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle